Jordan Peele's record-breaking horror hit Get Out is a socially conscious thriller that deals with the worst modern boogeyman of them all, racism. With a #1 debut at the box office and a record-breaking performance on multiple fronts, Get Out is a film to be remembered, and we're here to tell you its untold truth. Fair warning, now's your chance to look away if you don't want spoilers. It's not about the president. Get Out might seem like a response to our current supercharged political climate, but Jordan Peele was working on the idea even before Barack Obama was elected. And afterward, he was intrigued by the country's so-called post-racial ideal, in which people seemed to believe that a black president represented the total defeat of racism in the United States. Peele wrote Get Out as a response, to show that not all racists look like cross-burning Klan members.
The original idea with the movie was to point out this very real horror we haven't gotten over.
It's a tribute to classic horror. Peele took inspiration for Get Out from other scary movies about seemingly well-meaning people doing horrible things, like Rosemary's Baby and The Stepford Wives. But the classic slasher franchise Halloween also worked its way in. Not that there's a masked killer in Peele's film, but both movies make the white picket fences of suburbia look awfully sinister. Jordan Peele dreamed up the film's scariest scene. Grab a fresh pair of underpants, because we are about to relive one of this movie's freakiest interludes. The secret behind this creepy moment? It's straight out of Jordan Peele's subconscious, based on a dream he had about walking through a room of people who all fell silent as soon as he turned the corner, which makes this scene literal nightmare material. The original ending was much darker. If you thought that the siren and strobe light in this scene meant the cops were coming to take Chris away, you're in good company with the film's director.
The first ending that I scripted was not as happy.
Originally, Peele ended Get Out with Chris taking the fall for murdering Rose's family. But fortunately, he changed his mind, deciding it made more sense for Chris to come out on top.
I was so excited when I was able to go get the money to go reshoot the ending that I knew would really work.
It's a record breaker. Get Out was an instant success at the box office, taking first place in its opening weekend despite strong competition from both a beloved superhero and a film where Samuel L. Jackson battles a giant gorilla. But more importantly, Jordan Peele is the first African-American writer and director to helm a debut film that made over $100 million. And Get Out hit that benchmark faster than any Blumhouse picture in history. It's in the zeitgeist. Rave reviews and box office records are all well and good, but the true measure of a movie's importance is whether it spawns a meme, like the Get Out challenge. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds, but it is harder than it looks to recreate Marcus Henderson's fancy footwork in this now famous scene. Casting controversies. Get Out has enjoyed nearly universal acclaim, but leading man Daniel Kaluuya faced some criticism from fellow actor Samuel L. Jackson.
I tend to wonder, what would that movie have been with an American brother who really understands that?
But Kaluuya responded by pushing back against the false notion that he hasn't experienced prejudice. In his words, "This is the frustrating thing, bro. In order to prove that I can play this role, I have to open up about the trauma that I've experienced as a black person. I have to show off my struggle so that people accept that I'm black. No matter that every single room I go to, I'm usually the darkest person there. You know what I'm saying? I kind of resent that mentality. I'm just an individual." The hidden meaning of milk. Allison Williams is a vision of pure evil in this scene, scouting for new victims while eating Fruit Loops and sipping from a tall glass of milk. But 2 weeks before the movie came out, a group of white supremacists did their part to make this moment even creepier, when they hijacked a political livestream by actor Shia LaBeouf and started chugging gallons of whole milk to demonstrate their white pride. Jordan Peele wasn't aware when he wrote this scene that milk would become such a fraught symbol of racial hatred, but it definitely upped the ante on the horror. Jordan Peele has big plans for more horror. He might have started out in comedy, but Get Out's director reportedly has a lot of ideas for more movies in the genre he calls social thrillers.
You know, these movies that are creepy, but, you know, humanity is like the creepiest part at the center of it.
Details of Peele's next project are still under wraps, but he says he's got a whole series of horror films in mind that will tackle similar subject matter, and that's definitely something for fans to scream about. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.